All right, I think we made it. We're live. Yay! All right, I'm super, super excited to have our special guest. But before we begin, everyone, just to make sure that you can see us, I would love to check in, see who's joining us. And also, I just want to tell the kids, thank you so much for joining today if you're able to be on with your parents. I mean, like, really, how often do you get to jump on, Facebook Live or hang out with your parents in the middle of the school day? Not often. So this is pretty cool. I think it would be an upside to being homeschooled
For
and
sure.
quarantined. What do you think, Skip?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, ma'am. This is
Yeah,
definitely,
it's fun.
COVID has definitely changed it. So.
It's fun. It's different. And I can see we're on. I have a comment. So yay. Hi, Karen. Hi, Aaron. Yay. Okay, so we are live. Woohoo, we made it. All right, so I'm super excited, guys, to announce our special guest, Mr. Aiden Schipper, who goes by Skip, right? Skip, I had to have you on today because I've been so impressed with what you've done, and we just really want to celebrate you. And Lanier's joining us. She's saying, hi, Skip. Yes, and everyone, we are sorry that Skip is blurry. It's the connection at his house. So we apologize that he's blurry. You can see his cute face on the picture I posted later. But he is a little bit blurry. So we're just going to have to kind of deal with that. Okay, so Skip, as I told you, I just really wanted to have you on today because I've been so impressed by what you've done. We wanted to celebrate you. It's not often that we have, a hero in our midst, and you've definitely been a hero in all this craziness. So, and Rebecca's joining us from the gym. She says hello. Nikki says hello. So everybody's excited to see you today.
Thank you. I see them too.
Yes. All right. I think it's your ingenuity, your generosity, your hard work, your dedication to your community that's been so inspiring. And I think if you know me well, and your mom can probably tell you, 3 of my favorite passions in life have intersected with what you're doing. I love community. I love serving others. I love fitness. So you've kind of combined all of my 3 loves into one fantastic thing you're doing. So that's exciting.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And so before we kind of get all of that, I want to introduce Madeline again.
Hi.
And she's my daughter. She's 14. And I think that, I kind of wanted to check in with the both of you and just find out, how homeschool and home quarantine has been going for you. So, Skip, how's it been going for you?
It has actually been going very well. I think it's definitely different. It's a different staying from in the classroom where you have students who are, you're in with other people, you get to hear other ideas. But when you, at home, for me, I feel like I'm more focused. It's just more of I got to do my thing. Got to stay focused, got to stay here. It's definitely different, but I'm starting to go really well. So it's good for me.
Yeah, and I can imagine you're probably more focused than most kids your age at home because you now have a side business going on that's probably taking all your extra time.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
All right, Madeline, tell us what is your, how are you doing with homeschooling?
It's been going really well. I like being able to knock it out in a few hours instead of being at school all day. So that's been really nice.
Yeah.
I definitely have to remain more focused too.
You've had a lot of time to do some fun extracurricular.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, it's good. Yes. All right, and anyone out there that's listening to us today, we would love to hear from you guys as well, and from any kids. I want to hear what's going well in your world out there, being homeschooled. What's the upside of being, under home quarantine? All right. So, and I'm going to ask you guys that same question. Skip, tell us what's the worst part of being home quarantined?
Worst part is that when you have a problem, you can't, raise your hand and go ask the teacher and, ask for help. You have to send an email, and you do finish school very early. Same for me. I finished school in 2, 3, 4 hours. But if you are stuck on a subject, something that you can't move forward from, you have to send off that email and wait for them to reply. And sometimes it takes some time. So
I agree. I think that's frustrating for you guys. I've watched my kids go through the same thing. It's they have a question right now, or they can't get on a certain app right now, and you know, who's here to help?
Right.
Mom, and mom doesn't always have all the answers. And Wes Blackman is saying, Skip, hi. So you'll have to wave to all of your fans out there.
Oh, I see the comments now.
Yes. And Alice, Rebecca's daughter Alice is saying that she likes not having to wake up early for school and the slower pace at home. Yes, Alice, me too. Exactly the same thing. I have loved the slower pace. And Sandy says hi as too, Skip.
Hey, y'all.
All right. Okay, so Madeline, what's your worst part?
The worst part for me is just the social aspect. Like I miss interacting with my friends at school because I mean now we can't do that. Of course.
Yes.
So that's probably it.
That would definitely be the worst. Okay, so Skip, tell us what your favorite family moment thus far has been.
Oh, definitely. Building boxes. We have been bonding. We all have our special part, and it's just when we come together with the final product, and we just all bond. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's just we have so much time together, right? We have so much time to spend time and interact with each other. It's really, that's got to be definitely a positive side of COVID-19.
For sure. And you have such a fun family, so I can imagine it is a fun bonding experience.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So to all the kids watching, don't forget, let us know your best and worst. I think Alice is our first kid to tune in and tell us that she appreciates not having to wake up early for school. We're going to keep hearing from the rest of them. Okay. Sandy says, yes, being able to socialize is hard for Maddie because she's very outgoing and a people person. Yes. Yeah. That's my Madeline is the same way. So I think that is hard for them. They miss their friends for sure. Okay. So Madeline, I have to ask you, why do you know me well? Why do you think I had Skip come on today?
I think you just really admire like what he's doing and you wanted to inspire others like with what he's doing.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So Skip, that means it's your turn. You're the man of the hour. You get to tell us what you've been up to.
So, like I said earlier, I have so much time and I have so much time to spend with my family, do other things. And it's not like we can, just go out into, go have fun with our friends, stuff like that. It's definitely a take back. But mainly I'll get on school, wake up at 7, get on school, finish school, and head out to the barn, start cutting out boxes and put them together. It's pretty interesting. It's a lot of fun. It does take time. It is hard labor, but the end result is what we all strive for and look forward to. So
absolutely. Okay, so for those out there that might be watching and they don't know what you're building or what they're for, can you kind of elaborate a little bit on what these boxes are used for?
Yes. So the plyo boxes that I'm used for is for it's for CrossFits, for working out. You can you jump on them, you do all this. You can do many movements on a plyo box. You can do a number of movements. You can do dumbbell. You can put dumbbell lunges. I love the box because you can do so many movements for such a small or big box. You can you can do so much with the box. So.
Right. And your gym uses them for all kinds of workouts. So your community is pretty used to having these boxes around, but at home they don't have them.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. And that's one of the problems. That's why I kind of wanted to start something up, is because, finding fitness equipment, I know for many, not for us as well, we have had a lot of struggling times finding equipment. And, for a you can use a box, you can do multi movements on it, and figured it was going to be something that could help people out. So,
yeah, no, I'm with you. I mean, I think when this thing first hit, I tried to pick up another set of dumbbells, and you can't find dumbbells.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And boxes, like you said, people can do so many different things on them, and they were missing them at home, and you kind of stepped in and saved the day.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
I've had a lot of help from my the coaches at CrossFit Katy. They have been amazing. I mean, that's absolutely awesome. I just wanted to give back to them. It's awesome. They don't only help me strength-wise. They help me with encouragement and confidence. They help me, start up my thing. So I wanted to give back to them. And I know it might be little at first, but I just wanted to give back because everyone in the whole community in CrossFit Katy is amazing. So
yes, no, and everyone just really appreciates what you've done. How did you get this idea?
So, one day, my mom, it was not till I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago, my mom was like, hey, I want a plyo box. We previously made one about 2 years ago, and it's gotten old. And, we have a lot of time. So I wanted to show off my woodshop skills, and
That's awesome.
yes, and
Awesome.
we started making them, and I made it look really good. I was like, oh my goodness, I was impressed. And
Oh my God.
yes, it started really small. It's a really silly thing too. Made it real nice for her right at the edges, and she really liked it. So
That's
we just
so
started from there.
Yeah, I'm listening to, we've got lots of comments over here. Wes Blackman is asking, how does he get the original skip box? Because he needs one at his gym.
So, you can message me on Facebook. I'll read through the comments today and message everyone and see if they want a box. But so we usually, when we didn't have many orders, we used to do it in 1 to 2 days, and we just got so much packed, which is amazing.
That is so crazy.
Nothing could else do. So I really appreciate everyone who's been ordering boxes and really been helping me out in the CrossFit community. So
No, that's awesome. Okay, so guys, like he said, if you want to message him through Facebook, or if you want to write something in these comments, he's going to look through these comments later. That's a great way to order a box. What's your lead time on these boxes?
So we also do paintings on the side. So if you wanted a custom paint job, we can do that. So the plain boxes take typically 2 to 3 days right now. We are putting them together, but we can't just, it has my name on it, right? So we can't just, throw it out. I want to make sure everyone has quality. So we go through, sand the edges, route the edges, so that, if you ever fall, it doesn't completely scrape up your knees, which is probably the worst part.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that everyone gets a good box. So.
I think you're a man after my own heart, because I love that you're like, it has my name on it, and I want to produce something good and have quality behind my name. I think that's important. That's awesome. I like that sense of pride in your work. That's awesome. Okay, I'm reading some of our comments. Sandy says you're very inspirational. And Lanier is telling us that Gabby said not being able to have a good group swim practice has been hard for her during this time. She really misses practice so much. Kaya says she likes sleeping and playing. That's fun. And she misses her friends. Yes. And Twyla had a routine that got totally thrown for a loop when this hit. Oh, no.
And there's some more comments up there.
Oh, okay. And of course, Madeline's teaching me to scroll up. Up, Madeline?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, she's teaching me how all the ins and outs. Oh, and Erin is asking me, can you show people a photo of your boxes? Erin, if you look at Schipper on Facebook, he has posts with his boxes. But maybe at the end, Skip, you can also post some pictures on the comments for us of your boxes, or ask your mom to do it. That would be cool, if she's around.
Awesome. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And hello, everyone. This has been so fun. Thank you all for joining us. Yeah. And Wes is telling you he wants you to hook him up. Now, Wes, you can paint the box. So tell us about the different sizes.
Okay, so we have 2 main sizes right now. We have a 16-inch by 20-inch by 24-inch. It's like one of the smaller boxes, which I love them all the time. We also have the big box, which is 24 by 30-inch.
Okay.
And it depends on the athlete type thing. If you're going for a good workout, both boxes are just fine. But if you're trying to achieve like a, box jump goal, I would go with the bigger boxes, just because, it's in 30 inches, right? So, yes, thank you.
Okay. And Jessie is telling us that she loves her box because it's excellent quality. So that's good for us to hear from somebody that already has one of your boxes and is loving it.
Yes.
Okay. So we have to know, how did you learn to make these boxes? Like you said, your woodworking skills are improving. How did this happen?
It was really hard. The dimensions are very complicated because it's not just a regular, slap together box. It's like a puzzle piece. So we looked at the Rogue boxes, and I watched so many YouTube videos. It took forever, but the pieces have their own little shape and design in them, so that they put in and they fit in the slot correctly. And that, I mean, I went for the, it is a harder one, but it is more stable. And since it's puzzle piece, it's locked together, right? So you're not gonna, it makes me feel safe that the customers are safe, that not knowing that if you jump on this box, it's not gonna crumble because it's.
I'm glad you said that, because I've often thought like, hey, maybe I can get one of my sons to make a box, but I was worried about that. I was worried about like the safety. So you're saying that like the way that it's a puzzle piece makes it more secure.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay, that's awesome. And Sandy says she uses hers all the time. So see, here's another happy customer. Everyone's telling you, way to go. Keep up all the good work. You're inspiring all the other kids out there to get out of their comfort zone. And yes, that's definitely part of why I had you out today, is I just think you are so inspiring to all the kids listening. How old are you, Skip?
I'm 14 years old, 8th grade. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, 8th grade, 14. Fantastic. Yes, fantastic. Okay, so how busy have you been with this? Like, tell us what your days are looking like.
Oh.
You're balancing. You're now like the adult. You've got a business to run and homeschool. So you're like all of us adults.
Yes, ma'am. Well, it's been very busy. We have a lot of orders, and I'm so thankful for these orders. These orders have, got me back on my feet. It's keeping me active, keeping me there. We usually do probably 2 times a week. We run to Home Depot, grab about 10 sheets of plywood, and just get to building. It's awesome. Probably our main problem is the jigsaws. The jigsaws are they're messing up. They keep on breaking, so we keep on buying new warranties on them. Oh. It's getting crazy. It's getting really.
Oh, geez. Okay, so were there a lot of startup costs? I mean, or did you own most of the tools you need?
Yes. So I didn't own great tools. I do summer jobs, so I had money in the bank that I could, start small, and I went and bought all the supplies that I needed. Started small, and right now I'm building up from here. I'm getting, starting with, not as good tools. I'm getting better so I can have better quality. It definitely is. It's like a stepping stone almost. You're trying to, climb up, but I'm very thankful for everyone who has been ordering a box. It's amazing. I love it, and something that gives me something to do, and thankful for the CrossFit community.
For sure. Yeah. So how did you learn to do this though?
It took, when I did my mom's plyo box, it was kind of like the introduction to what it is now. So a lot of practice, a lot of mess ups, a lot of buying a new sheet of plywood because I messed up a terrible cut.
Wow.
But I've learned that, I'm getting. Yes, ma'am. I love it. It's
So how long does it take for you to paint a box? Is that like an hour worth of your time, and then it's got to dry? Is there different stages to it?
So it's really awesome. It's I'm using a lot of a T-square, a lot of my ruler. Each box probably takes about 2 hours, because if you mess up on the paint job, you can't. You have to redraw the line and put the tape down. It's a really, yes, I know. And we have gotten some great orders, some really interesting designs on it, and we have figured it out. We don't have a Cricut, so we can't make a stencil. So we're doing everything homemade, and it's really interesting. So it's keeping us busy and trying to figure out the right angle.
Yeah.
So what are some designs you've done so far?
Oh, and what have I done so far? I've done Texas flag. The star is crazy. It took me forever. I did it with a protractor, and it was crazy. The star is the hard part. So we've done a Australian flag, a Azerbaijan flag. We've done Longhorns, Texas A&M, firefighting, Houston firefighting. We've done, I can't even remember. We've done a lot of designs. We love it.
Skip, I'm so impressed, because you're right. With no control, this is hard what you're doing. Like, super. Yes, ma'am. Oh my gosh, I literally cannot imagine. Oh my gosh, wow. So how much are you charging for the boxes?
So both boxes, the small and large, are $75 each. The customized paint job is $20 extra, and we can assure you it's done very well. So that's it's pretty awesome. So
okay, and then do you have a special box that you've made for yourself now that you're being able to customize the box and the paint job? Like, do you have one that you have set aside for yourself?
No, I have not. I have been thinking about that though. I've been thinking about all the designs. I've been so busy. I have not been able to make one for myself yet.
I was going to say,
I made for my mom.
I was going to say, I bet you have been.
Yes,
you're last on the list, huh?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. So.
Yes. So, how many hours a day do you think you're spending?
Oh, easy 6 to 7 hours a day. So
my gosh.
It's crazy. We get a lunch break. We get a lot of 10-minute breaks. To regroup. So we're not slowing down production. But it's it is very labor intensive, but we love to do it. It's really awesome. So
that's so fun. That's so fun. Okay, so how many boxes have you sold so far?
So far, it's about up to, let's see, I think we're at 52. I'm not sure. I remember we finished 51 yesterday, and
wow.
I'm not sure about 52, but we've almost over 50 boxes. So.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Well, I think Jessica might want to bring her box back to you because she thinks she needs a canvas flag on hers.
Okay, we can do that. I'm sure we can figure it out.
Yeah, I know. I'm teasing, but she says now that she's seen all the boxes all painted up that she needs a Kansas flag on hers. So fun. Yeah. So she said along with school, is your business getting away of your own workouts? That's what Sandy wants to know.
So, okay, so one thing that I really enjoy is that we've scheduled our day very accordingly. So wake up at 7, we do school until 9, and we get on the 9:30 class, and we just work out. I feel like it's like forget everything, trash everything that's happened to you this morning, regroup, and you just get a workout. I mean, I love working out. It's just something I enjoy. So I feel like it's definitely a positive for me. And
that's awesome. I'm glad that you're finding time for yourself. And you're right. It's a great way just to kind of clear your head for a little while. Self-care is one of the things. I'm sure you don't listen to all my live series, but self-care is something that's so important. And so it's good to hear that you're still finding time to take care of your own needs.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. We
definitely
do that.
So. Are you dropping into bed every night of exhaustion?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I get home and we finish as many boxes as we can, sand them down, make sure it's a good job. And then we go from 6 to 8, we do painting, and we just get down, start making painting. So we love doing it. It's
amazing. Okay, so a couple more questions for you. Tell me, has your mom or dad, how have they supported you in your endeavor?
They have done so much for me. They've helped me. I do remember I was getting to a point, I'm building all these boxes, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so many orders. I was getting overwhelmed. I was like, I don't know, I'm going to do all this. And they have been so supportive. They've been helpful, and they've really been awesome. So
that's awesome.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and Sandy's commenting that the fact that you have this business has probably been so good for you. And I see that too as a parent, because you have so much more structure in your day. You're not sleeping until noon, then starting school. Then what I mean. She thinks that we should have have a business, right? That's awesome. So okay, so who do you think has influenced you or been an inspiration to you? Where did you get your inspiration? Is what I'm trying to ask.
Oh, CrossFit Katie, the community, they have, I've gotten to workouts where I think I cannot do something or do a lift or something like that. All the coaches, all the community have been, it's almost like a family. I feel like our gym is just like a family. It's somewhere where we can go in and we can just, you know, work out and cheer each other on. It's really amazing. I love working out at CrossFit Katie. They've been such an inspiration. They've brought to movements that I thought I could not do, weights that I cannot lift, and they've helped me do it, and they've helped me accomplish it. So I definitely think the community has helped me out so much.
Okay, so the community banding together to support each other is kind of what you're saying has influenced you in this endeavor.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. And the orders that we get from this CrossFit Katie, I feel like they just band together and they're helping the gym out. They're helping me out. It's just amazing. It's amazing how.
It is. I think that's part of like why I wanted to have you on, is just to show and inspire other people who might be watching just how important community is. And like you said, it's kind of been the thing that's influenced you and inspired you. Okay,
yes,
so now that you've had this experience, do you consider yourself to be an entrepreneur?
Oh, that's a hard one. I do and I don't. It is very hard. I love doing it. I don't know. I feel like that's a really tough question. Do I want to be an entrepreneur? I enjoy it. I really do. It's awesome. I feel like it's teaching me lessons. I feel like I'm learning so much by doing this, like life lessons.
Right.
I feel like it's helped me a lot.
Yeah.
It is very, yes, ma'am. It is very labor intensive. I love it. It's amazing. But I definitely would. I love being an entrepreneur. It's a great responsibility.
Yeah. And I feel like anyone that knows you and really your family, because it stretches to your family, you guys are all hard workers. Y'all have good work ethic, strong morals, good values. Like y'all are good people. So that's people. I think people put that in you. And I think it says a lot, like how you were saying, you know, it has my name on it. So I want to make sure my finished product is something that I'm proud of. I like that. All right. So what's the best part of this been?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Ooh, best part is definitely delivery day. I love it. It's amazing. We get to, you know, put smiles on people's faces. And every time I get an order, I'm so excited because it's always something different, you know. And I love it. Yes, ma'am. It really is amazing. When I give them the boxes, that's what I look for. It's almost like a Christmas for me when I get to give the gift to them. So I love doing it. So.
Oh, I love that. I can see that as being the best part too, is just like seeing the smile on someone's face. And I think it was Sandy or Jessie that said that, it was Sandy. She said that she appreciates her box even more because she knows there's a lot of love, a lot of heart put into those boxes. And I'm sure, you know, when you get to deliver that box, we know what it took to make it. And so we're just all so grateful.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the worst part of
Thank
experience then? Sorry, there's some lag between us.
Oh, spending my money. How do you realize?
Yeah. Has that been?
Yes, ma'am. So when I go to Home Depot, yes, and you hand them your card, you're like, no. But definitely, it's been really tough. But I learned, you know, it's part of business, right? You got to spend your money. So
yeah, you know what? You're right. I guess I didn't even think about that, Skip. Yes, but like, you get excited when the money comes in, but when the money goes out, that's not so fun.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and like you said, you've had equipment breakdowns, you've had to replace equipment, so that part makes it challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Last question for you. How do you see this experience affecting your future?
I feel like I'm learning so much. I feel like I have learned a lot, and in future times, I know how to deal with situations like this where I, need materials. I need to work, right? So I feel like it has taught me so much by these orders, all these things. It's taught me not only how to build boxes, but it's teach me how to, live real life. So I feel like it has definitely affected me in a positive way.
I agree, sweetie. I agree. I just think of like this experience for you. It really has taught you so much. It's taught you the value of money. It's taught you the value of hard work. It's taught you the value of community. Just how, putting your own heart and soul into something and putting it into a finished product, seeing the look on someone else's face, the joy that you have potential to bring. Like there's been so many positives about this. And I just thank you so much for coming on today and sharing your story. Everyone is saying that you should be very proud of your product. You've done a great job. So thank you for inspiring us, Skip. I think Madeline and Abigail said before we started, they're like, I wish it wasn't COVID-19 because I could come over and help him paint the boxes. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like the way you're inspiring other people for sure. Yeah. So thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I appreciate you joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful day of box building, box painting, all of the good stuff. All right.
All right. Thank you all so much for having me.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye.